injured here. 2v2 Ashes of Typhon blue team. It's Blauwhuid as a Hive Tyrant, walks through cover and cannot be suppressed. Very durable commander that starts off in melee combat. Very good offense and support. Starts off with the basic synapse. Alongside Lag, the bright pink Commissar Lord. Good offense and support. Fights in melee combat. Starts off with an energy shield. If you think I'm joking, here we go. Red team, another Commissar Lord. This time Stoned Elf Boy. Much more agreeable colour scheme. And rounding us off is the lean, mean, bullshitting machine. It's a Warboss, walks through cover, fights in melee combat, very good offense, disruption, and damage from the front lines. Has double shooters up, Blauwhuid with double termagants into spawn mines. Lag going for double sentinels. Hormagaunt scaring off guardsmen. Stoned Elf Boy with a bit more usual build with a sentinel in between two guardsman squads. Double sentinels can be very, very annoying to deal with though, especially if you are Tyranids. Luckily for Blauwhuid, they're not on. He's not facing double sentinels, he has them on his team. Commissar Lord going after Hormagaunts here. Hive Tyrant in turn going after him. Here come guardsmen who can shoot their flashlights and try and kill something. Not anytime soon. Down go a Hormagaunt. A couple of Hormagaunts, I think. Sentinel Stomp and Hormagaunts need to run away. Spawn mines here. Gonna go after those guardsmen though. Hive Tyrant trying to finish off this node, and there's the detonation from the spawn mines. Look at the damage to those guardsmen. Meanwhile, west side, double sentinels backing off. This one getting the ground pound upgrade also increases its health by 100. Warboss is going to get stomped. We're just about to whack this sentinel across its face as well. Triple sentinels for Lag, what the heck? There's a stomp and Warboss has to retreat. He's going to have a very hard time against triple sentinels. Is he going to get his enhanced custom shooter perhaps, which was recently buffed in damage actually? Termagant Brood behind some cover, shooting up this sentinel. They do not have their toxin sacks yet though. In fact, Blauwhuid going for a quick warrior brood instead of upgrading his termagants, which is what most Tyranid players do. 500, 425, and it's a single cap for blue. None of the VPs are natural across the west to east, and Lean Mean goes for triple shooters to try and put a dent into these triple sentinels. Might need to get some looters as well. 500, 414. Are we going to see ground pound for all three sentinels for Lag? Has it up on one. Stoned Elf Boy also has it up. And Catachan Devils on the way. Blauwhuid cancelling his warriors, going for Ravener Brood. And here they are now, just 350-40. Nicely priced. But their Devourers took a damage nerf in response to that. Quite a sizable one I think as well. I think it was down from 85 to 70, or it might have been down from 80 to 70. Hive Tyrant going after the Commissar Lord. Here come Raveners, who start off with power melee, but when they get their Devourers, they get this awesome ranged weapon and normal melee damage. 494, 413. He's going to use these ranged Raveners, I think, to try and put some pressure on this Sentinel alongside those double Termagants. As Tyranids, of course, you can't get a setup team with a suppression weapon to put pressure on Sentinels that way. But here comes Lag with his triple Sentinels, forcing off the double Guardsman, and they're putting a lot of fire onto this Sentinel. Can they chase it down here? 483, 413. Hive Tyrant stomping around. Use your choppers, sluggers with burners. And the Hive Tyrant does not have Rending Talons. So these Raveners in trouble here. There is Crippling Poison. Raveners do get away without a model loss. That was reasonably lucky. Catachans were in retreat path as well, but did not attack them in melee. These sluggers doing very, very well, almost wiping out these Termagants. Now they turn to engage the Hive Tyrant, gets a special attack, and now has the Rending Talons, and that is dangerous. Seismic Roar is such an awesome anti-melee war gear in tier 1, going after the Catachans now, but he's going to be taken out in retreat by their power weapons. There is the Unreliable as well for good measure. Catachans need to run away now, because triple sentinels are here. They put down an explosive and then run, and they still have 6 models with 150 hit points. That's Catachans for you. 483, 413. Reasonably close. You have those triple shooters, all of them with big shooters, which I think is a mistake. Should have got knob leaders. Gives you more DPS, and you can't suppress sentinels in a way. But he's shooting up gens pretty good. Ravener Brood with their Burrow Strike, there it is. Big knockback. And mines dropped as well by Stoned Elf Boy. Lag backing off his triple sentinels. Commissar Lord is chasing with his auto pistol. And these sentinels running through those mines, good grief. Stoned Elf Boy now in retreat. Capping this eastern VP. Centre is red, west is blue. Do have the problem on this map of the centre VP being a bit isolated. No other points are mid, so there's not much incentive to go there apart from quickly capping that victory point. 477, 413. 2-to-1 cap for red. Heavy weapons squad is up for Stoned Elf Boy. Blauwhuid losing his Hormagaunts. Burrow Strike is up, there we go. Sentinel comes into stomp as well. Raveners forcing melee on these heavy weapons squad. Can they finish them off? Yes, they can. 464, 413. Here comes Sluggers with burners. I was not expecting these guys to be upgraded or used at all with triple sentinels around. But he did do very well when he buffed them with user choppers earlier. That's a global buff of the Warboss. Raveners lose a model. They do tend to lose models quite quickly. Just 900 hit points of regular infantry armor, and that is important because if they had heavy infantry armor, which obviously they're not going to have as Raveners, they would take a lot less damage from piercing weapons, which is most tier 1 range weapons, las guns and shooters and bolters and stuff. Which is why tactical marines can outshoot so much stuff. 433, 413. What is this? It's the Warboss, still level 1. In fact, he has absolutely no XP at all. Poor fella. No sign of the enhanced custom shooter, but he is decapping wreck points, so he is being useful. Triple sentinels pushing against the node alongside Lags, Commissar Lord and Guardsmen, who are trying to keep 3 sentinels repaired. Lag has managed these triple sentinels very well so far, you must say. Ogryn's now on the way for Lag before anyone else even gets to tier 2. That's what you can do with triple sentinels. Absolutely no bleed at all. 406, 413. There's the stomp on the Commissar Lord, and he's knocked flying and retreats. And his guardsmen are not going to be able to outshoot those sentinels. Lag's Commissar capping this power. 401, 413. And generators going down, I think. Yes, very, very, very good power harass. But now he can't take down the generators because he owns the power. 401, 413. We have a infestation capillary tower up. Recently completely reworked, of course, in Beta 9. Now they give you a sight radius buff, a speed buff when out of combat, and they have keen sight, which means they are detectors. Can also produce spore mines and ripper swarms at a requisition cost. 401, 413. We have assault kit stormtroopers up for Stoned Elf Boy, but he needs a way to deal with these Ogryns. Are Catachans going to be enough? 401, 410, another capillary tower going up. And here comes a Hive Tyrant. He's almost level 2. Should get the extended carapace, I think, so we can charge into the triple shooters and stormtroopers and use seismic roar. In fact, he is getting the extended carapace. Such an awesome piece of war gear for him. 30 power, but it's well worth it. 4-1, 401 even, 406, and there is seismic roar knocking the guardsman off the cap. Leaves this damage over time. Green crap on the ground. 401, 406. This is 2.1 final. No more betas. Doom of Malanai has been rebalanced. Now costs 590, which is a huge price increase. Can no longer level, and its Psychic Storm, which has been renamed to Paroxysm, only lasts 8 seconds. So some big rebalancing for the Doom of Malanai, a lot more balanced, and hopefully we'll see it in this match, but I'm not sure. Lag goes tier 3. 401, 400. It's very, very close still. Sluggers eat a Spore Mine, and Lean Mean is upgrading these sluggers and trying to use them. Commissar Lord of Stone Delph Boy has the Power Fist, straight up 85 DPS, heavy melee weapon, but does not give you any abilities like other plate or Power Fist, sorry. But it is only 40 power. 401, 383. Ogrins haven't really been used yet. Really good line breaker unit for Imperial Guard. Recently got buffed, in fact, in 2.1 final. They now have double health regeneration when they are in combat, up to 1 from 0.5, which will be 10 health per second, I believe. 1 health regeneration. 401, 372, so that's a good change for them, because they were often overlooked in favour of ranged Imperial Guard builds, with Stormtroopers and Kasrkins starting to come into play a lot. Easily dealt with here though by the Weird Boys Warp Vomit. Red team stacking up on this east side, and they have mid. But can they oh, they have capped it. It's a 2-1, 393, 372. Down goes one of the Sentinels. I think that was the Weird Boy. Has such an awesome basic attack. What the heck was that? Those shooter boys got absolutely pummeled into the earth. That was the Emperor's Wrath. 383, 372. Beautifully timed there. I didn't even see the marker for it. Hive Tyrant in amongst the shooters. There's a Capillary Tower, boosting the speed of this Hive Tyrant, but now he's in combat, so he's not buffed. Heavy Weapon Squad is up. Hive Tyrant took a ton of damage. Can he get away though? No, he can't. 383, 370. Commissar Lord of Stone Delph Boy now has Stubbornness. Going after this Capillary Tower now and takes it down. You need to destroy them whenever you see them. 383, 363. 2-1 cap. What is this? It's the Commissar of Lag, level 3. Stone Delph Boy is level 2. Warboss still level 1, has barely any XP. Hive Tyrant's level 2, on the way to level 3 though. Blue team have this power completely destroyed. Red team with 2 generators up here. This one just about up. And the Doom of Malanai is on the way for Blauwhuid, so we're going to see it in action in its new form. 383, 344, the first time I've really seen it. Manticore is up for Stone Delph Boy, heavy artillery unit with huge range and damage potential, but just 275 of vehicle armor, as you can see there. Very, very vulnerable and slow. Warboss taking hits. Has basically been used as a capping unit so far. He's going to die here if he's not careful, and does go down. Guardsmen take over the cap though. Manticore strike going after those Sentinels, but doesn't hit them. 380, 339. A lone Guardsman squad taking down that node. Catachins are there. Shotguns and melter gun from the Sarge doing reasonable damage to these Sentinels. It's a level 2 Sentinel, and there is a Basilisk Flare, reducing the range by 50%. 367, 339. Weird Boy got a very good shot on those Raveners, but is forced off. Really good sub-commander for Orks, helps you deal with blobs of infantry and can support you as well. Doom of Malanai is up. Aerial effect, damage over time specialist. Does not regenerate energy itself, so you need to use Spirit Leech and Absorb Life to regenerate energy. There is Cataclysm. I suppose we'd have to consider it a super unit now that it can't level, but perhaps we shouldn't be so rigid in our definition of things, since you can get the Swarm Lord at the same time. 342, 339. Manticore strike goes off. Doom of Malanai is hit, but gets up, he's okay. Stormtroopers shooting from long range with those overcharged hotshot las guns. And the Commissar Lord is closing in on the Doom, taking a lot of damage. There is Absorb Life and Paroxysm, forcing off those Catechins. Ogryn's in amongst Stormtroopers. That is not a fight Stormtroopers want to have. Ogryn's using Use Your Red, allowing them to disrupt and boosting their speed. 327, 339, crippling poison on the Commissar Lord, just annoying him a bit. There's a capillary tower to help these termagants kite. They have eternal, they do, endless swarm even, not eternal swarm. Commissar Lord now going up against the Hive Tyrant. Shield is up, but the Hive Tyrant has almost 1400 hit points. Looks like he's going to win this fight with the Rending Talons, and there is Seismic Roar. 327, 339. Manticore Strike from Stoned Elf Boy hits the Termagants, but they are okay. Only took one hit, and we have a, no, we don't have a Brood Nest. Brood Nest was going to go up, but the Sentinel ran over it before it was finished, which destroys it. 327, 339, and Lean Mean now has a Nob Squad on the field. Elite tier 3 melee unit that can go toe to toe with anything in the game. Become very, very expensive though with their upgrades. Raveners, Burrow striking in, very, very brave, and there is Paroxysm. Paroxysm does psychic damage, which is why it was doing and does so much damage to heavy and super heavy infantry. Psychic getting a damage bonus versus those armor types, so those knobs took a lot of damage there. Only lasts 8 seconds now though. Duva Malanai looking a lot more balanced already. 301, 339. There's the triple for red. Duva Malanai retreats away from the Manticore Strike. Duva Malanai now cannot level, as I said earlier, so stuck at 758 points and 200 energy, which is more than a reasonable amount. Does have commander armor as well. Guardsman now on the west side. Ogryn's capping mid. Rippers are here. Spawned out of one of the capillary towers, probably. Some improvised explosives up. And tier 3 now for Stoned Elf Boy. Relatively late tier 3. Lag already has a Baneblade on the field. He was set back by spending 100 power on this Manticore, and it hasn't really paid off so far. Carnifex is up for Blauwhuid in its default melee state at the moment, and it's got the Barb Strangler on the way. That is a nasty, nasty area of effect suppression weapon. 264, 326. Nob Squad going after Rippers here alongside the Warboss, who's still level 1, has heavy armor though, and his power claws, so he's up to 1760 hit points with that heavy armor. Should get his boss pole or trophy rack, I think. Boss pole to support those knobs. Demolisher cannon. Boom. Look at the knockback. Baneblade alongside a Carnifex and a Doom of Malanai. The Barb Strangler is up. Weird Boy is there. Gets suppressed. Needs to run away now, because those twin heavy bolters are not a joke. He's going to go down. Does go down. That was the Mega Battle Cannon, I think, getting a shot there. 264, 300, a 2-to-1 cap. It's been so close the entire game. Someone needs to pull away eventually. Nob Squad with user choppers, and this is obviously why Lean Mean lost his Weird Boy. He was concentrating on this engagement on the west side. Took down this Commissar Lord of Lag. Red team, I think, need to concentrate mid and the west side, where the Carnifex and the Doom and the Baneblade are not. Where is the Carnifex now? Oh, he's here. Warboss might want to turn around and smack him in the face with that power claw. 95 DPS heavy melee weapon. 264, 272, so 2-to-1 for blue. Oh no, shooters wipe. Knobs take a big Barb Strangler hit. Look at the damage. Scared them off. We have double missile launchers up for the Sentinels using their frag missiles. Level 3 and level 3. Lag done very well to preserve them, I think. Manticore Strike wipes those Termagants. 264, 250. Looks like a Cataclysm went off here. Manticore still there. Las Cannon is up. They also have their Refractor Field. Prevents them from being knocked down. a huge upside for a setup team. Hive Tyrant. Look how quick he is with these Capillary Tower speed buffs. Comes mid. Ogren's there as well after Ogren's leveled yet. They have not. 264, 216. What are red team going to do here? Is Lean Mean going to be able to get this Nob squad in amongst that Baneblade? Looted tank is now up. Doom of Malanai will be able to use Absorb Life to regenerate some energy and get some health back. Also regains health vampirically from its basic attack if it hits. And Lascannon just gets pushed and taken out by the Baneblade, who forces it off. There's an Emperor's Wrath. Stone Delph Boy is there, now has the flak jacket, but he doesn't really want to fight Ogren's with the Baneblade there. Stubbornness keeping him alive with that heal. Baneblade takes down power. Blue team with a triple, red team really on the back foot. But Lean Mean is pushing with a Nob squad and a looted tank, which is a pretty damn good tank, I think. Reinforced plating is up to 850 hit points. There is Paroxysm. Nob squad uses Frenzy, but the Hive Tyrant charges them. That was an awesome play from Blauwhuid. Kept them in the Paroxysm there and just about gets away. Nob squad. Wow, that was nasty. Just about getting out of there. Manticore Strike is that. Demolisher Cannon misses. Catachans level 3 are going to try and decap 264, 107. Now have an auto cannon heavy weapon team. Look at the damage this Baneblade is taking. The Commissar Lord weighing in with Power Fist fire. Power Fist attacks, I should say. Ranged Power Fist would be something. The Doom of Malanai is draining energy from this Commissar with Spirit Leech. Now almost full energy again. As you can see, it's not regenerating energy itself. There is Paroxysm again. And these guardsmen are going to wipe as they retreat through it. And there is Cataclysm just to make sure. Beautiful Doom of Malanai play from Blauwhuid. 264, 82. Still very powerful. Baneblade goes down though. Nicely done. Warboss with Power Claw and Trophy Rat taking it down alongside that Commissar Lord. Looks like he had Hard Boys up on him as well. There's a Tyranids formation just to stop this Commissar from capping. Shouldn't have retreated though. Should have just got up and started capping again, I think. Warboss debuffing all of this stuff, even debuffing those Sentinels, as you can see from those red circles. 25% less damage, I believe it is, in a radius of 25. He needs to run away here though. There's the stomp. That's the starting ability of the Warboss, but he gets stomped himself. Just about gets away. Lean Mean with just Shooter Boys and a Nob squad. Double Carnifexes for Blauwhuid with a Venom Cannon up on the second one. 264, 48. Catachan's almost wiped. There's a Manticore Strike. Where is it going? It's going mid. Termagant's not too bothered about losing models at this stage with Endless Swarm and their level 3. There's a Rocks. That could have been a game changer. Did take a lot of damage off those, a lot of health I should say, off those Carnifexes, but can they follow up with some DPS? I don't think they can. 264, 32. There's the 2-1 for blue still. Lag still preserving his double Sentinels. Amazing, with a single Guardsman squad to repair them. And not even anywhere near them. 264, 30. Lean Mean really should have got some looters, I think. He's getting some flash kits now. Is it too late though? It's a 1-1. And red team are taking each side. It's not over yet. Lag though has another Baneblade on the way. Manticore Strike. Where is it going? It's going after the VP. Got their guardsmen. They don't care about dying. Here comes shooters. Fully upgraded with a big shooter and a Nob leader. And guardsmen cannot stand against that. What level are these guys? Level 2. Nob squad capping mid. Or decapping it even. There's a Seismic Roar from the Hive Tyrant. He's level 5 with his extended carapace. Doom Malanai is there. There's Paroxysm again. So much damage to this Nob squad. Look at the damage. combined excellently with crippling poison there as well. Now using absorb life, and that was painful. 257, 19. Maybe melee is not the way to deal with the Doom. Maybe you'll be dealt with paroxysm combined with the crippling poison and absorb life. Maybe you just need to shoot this thing down. Warboss going after those Raveners, who borrow strike away from him. Turn gets whacked out by a Manticore strike there, I think. Triple Carnifexes though for Blauwhuid. 240, 19. Red team are still in this game. 2-to-1 cap. Now Flash gets up for Lean Mean. Awesome range DPS for you. Raveners, look at the damage to those Raveners, good grief. 229, 19. They only do piercing damage though with their snaz guns. Ouch. And a improvised explosive finishes off those Raveners. That's right, snaz guns, that's what they're called, I believe. Those fancy shooters that they have. Can upgrade to blasters, but no sign of them yet. They also have their Git finders, which increases their range. And look at the range DPS they're putting out with this little blob here. Stormtroopers, shooters, and flash gits. There's a stomp. Hard boys up on the Warboss. What's going on mid? Baneblade shooting the crap out of stuff. 188, 19. Red team have a triple. Ogrins lose a model. Warboss trying to stand against him. He's level 3. With that trophy rack as well, of course. Ogrins take him down though, and only lost one model. They're level 3 now. 158, 19. Still a triple cap. The Doom of Malanai is decapping. Maybe it shouldn't be able to cap, perhaps, maybe. Mines dropped across the mid. Nob squad going after that Baneblade with their huge hammers. These guys still level 1. There's a rocket run. Nob squad have had such a hard time making an impact with that Doom around. That paroxysm has been brutal. Maybe some Call the Boys usage would have been good. Suppressed there by the Baneblade's triple twin linked heavy bolters. Demolisher cannon on retreat path, and they get away with just 27 hit points. 116, 19. Red team are taken east. We have some Kasrkins from Stone Delph Boy. Have their weapon expertise, boosting the damage of their hell guns. 111, 19. There's the 1-to-1 cap. Sentinels decapping west though. We have 2 level 4 Sentinels. How often do you see that? Lots of nasty stuff mid. Double Carnifexes and a Baneblade. Are these all infestation towers? I think they are. That's crazy. 1-to-1 cap. Flash gets harassing the west side. We now have double flash gets up, but I need some protection from these Ogrins. Some suppression from the big shooters perhaps. No, big shooters getting too close. Warboss is there. Little special attack. 108, 19. It's a 1-to-1 still. So close. Now a tier 3 Lictor on the way for Blauwhuid. Ogrins run away. Have been used reasonably well. Getting in combat and then fleeing immediately. 108, 19. Oh, the Manticore went down in base. That's where it went down. We have 3 heavy weapon squads. Heavy bolter, autocannon, and las cannon, I think. Yes, no, 2 las cannons even. And a heavy bolter. Autocannon one must have been taken down. We have some Kasrkins for lag now. Also has weapon expertise. Start with 2 grenades. And look how quick they are as well. 108, 15. There's the 2-to-1 for blue. This might be it. Missiles coming into the Warboss, who's trying to cap with hard boys up. Kasrkins, what are they doing getting that close to him? They're being debuffed by his trophy rack that close. Spore mine gets a detonation in there. Or was that the Barbed Strangler? I'm not sure. There is the Barbed Strangler. That was crazy. This is a level 3 Carnifex with the Barbed Strangler. How much damage is it doing? Special attack in melee as well. 108. and 6. Bunch of stuff died there from a cataclysm, looked like. Stone Delve Boy can't finish the cap. 105 and 6. There's the single for red. Knobs with use your choppers. Global buff from the Warboss boosting their damage and melee skill, I believe. But they're going to be outnumbered. There's another Carnifex and Sentinels there who could have stomped them if they wanted. A Thornback is now up by a Blauwhuid and it's level 2, already over 2,000 hit points. 89-6, a no cap game. Nobody's anywhere near the east. Here comes a Lictor though. There's the single for blue and that's going to be enough. What an awesome game. But blue team take it with a single at the end. Awesome double sentinel play from Lag. Really effective Doom of Malanai play as well. Completely negated the Nob squad pretty much whenever it was around with paroxysm. Thank you for watching guys. I will see you next time.